Whatever you are comfortable.
We'll sing this bhajan Movie Vaishnav Thakur.
Okay, Vaishnav Thakur.
Is that it?
Yes.
You know 2 bits?
Yeah. Sound.
O he Vaishnav Thakur, Dayaya Sagar, Hirate Kodhur, ठाकुर की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। हरे कृष्णा। ये कर्टन खोल दें क्या? No, I should speak in Hindi or English? English, huh? Anybody does not understand Hindi? Okay. So we can turn off these lights. Okay. Because everything is more than Krishna's energy. It's easy to tell Krishna's energy, but you can open those windows also. It's easy to tell Krishna's energy, but what we should, it is more easy to understand is that Prabhupada said that ISKCON is my body. ISKCON is my body, and all the assets, all the Lakshmi which is involved in ISKCON is blood of Prabhupada. So wherever you find some lights on, some fans on, we should think that it's blood of Prabhupada. I should not waste it. To come from down till up through lift, it takes 5 rupees. 5 rupees is what? It is blood of Prabhupada. So why should I waste it? Otherwise, we take initiation and we don't identify ourselves with Prabhupada and spiritual master. So initiation is not just externally name changing and all. It is much more deeper than that. That a disciple identifies himself with his spiritual master. Just like a chaste wife always identifies herself as in connection with her husband. Otherwise, she is a prostitute. To the degree she is not identifying her connection with her husband, to that degree she is unchaste. Same way to the degree the disciple is not identifying himself with the mood of his spiritual master, with the instruction of his spiritual master, to that degree he is also unchaste. And just like unchaste woman is exploited by people, same way the unchaste disciple is exploited by Maya. So we should not be very much surprised if some woman is being exploited. We should not be surprised because she is unchaste. Same if some disciple is being exploited by Maya, we should not be surprised because he is also unchaste to his spiritual master. Any disciple who is undergoing, basically the science says to the degree we are astray from the instruction of spiritual master, from the mood of the spiritual master, then 3-round kantimala or Brahman thread or sannyas danda does not matter, or color of the dress does not matter. In eyes of Maya, it is all same. The moment the disciple goes astray from the instruction of spiritual master, he is gone. So hence it's very, very important to understand today's topic, that adau guru padasraya. Correct? You want me to read this, huh? No, no.
If you want.
What? Which section it is? इसको थोड़ा ऐसे घुमाइए. Okay. Okay, we will read because you have opened. Very nice sloka it is. Guru padashraya diksha guru rasevana sadharma shiksha pracha sadhu marganugamana. So on the path of regulative devotional service, one must observe the following items. First, one must accept a bona fide spiritual master. Second, one must accept initiation from him. Third, one must serve him. So just now what we discussed briefly, what it was, it falls in which category? Serve him. One must receive instruction from the spiritual master and make inquiries in order to learn devotional service. The greatest gift which the Guru gives to us is the path of the method of devotional service. The morning program, the evening program, Harinam Sankirtan, book distribution. This is the greatest gift of Srila Prabhupada to all of us. So irrespective to whether we are initiated or not, the mood of the disciple should be of the mood of founder Acharya. Because we all are under the shelter of preeminent Diksha Guru of Srila Prabhupada, of ISKCON, that is Srila Prabhupada. One must follow in the footsteps of the previous Acharya and follow the directions given by the spiritual master. So we should follow his spiritual master, seeing his connection with Prabhupada, previous Acharyas. So my Diksha Guru is so and so, and then his connection is Srila Prabhupada, and then Prabhupada's connection with Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. Like that, I should see the connection of my Guru with the entire parampara, and like that I am following the fifth one, that we are following in the footsteps of previous Acharyas. Okay, so now we will, I'll just read, can you open 1925? Internet is there? Bhagavatam. 1925. So it's very, very crucial that we understand the proper meaning of initiation and the proper meaning of following spiritual master. 1925. Open up. Oh, sorry, 1625. Go to one. Okay, you can easily go, or you have to go back every time. You can easily go to the next sloka. Hmm? Go to the 23rd one. 23rd verse. So you see, this is the episode of Narad Muni telling to Vyasdev that what happened, how he went to the forest, how Lord revealed him, how he underwent austerities. Hmm? So in this purport, you can see, serving the absolute truth means rendering service unto the absolute personality of Godhead under the direction of the bona fide spiritual master, who is a transparent via medium between the Lord and the neophyte devotee. The neophyte devotee has no ability to approach the absolute personality of Godhead by the strength of his imperfect material senses, and therefore under the direction of the spiritual master he is trained in transcendental service of the Lord. And by such training, even for some days, the neophyte devotee gets intelligence in such transcendental service, which leads him ultimately to get free from perpetual inhabitation in the material worlds and to be promoted to the transcendental world, to become one of the liberated associates of the Lord in the kingdom of God. The spiritual master acts as a via medium between Lord and the neophyte devotee. So all of us are neophyte, and compassionate spiritual master, he requests the Lord also that please bend yourself, bend your mercy more for this neophyte soul. And he lifts the neophyte soul also, and like that he connects the Lord and the neophyte devotee. And in that spiritual master derives joy. So the role of spiritual master is to connect the neophyte disciple, neophyte devotee with the Lord. Like that, the spiritual master becomes very, very confidential associate of the Lord. Why? Because he is fulfilling the purpose of the creation for which Lord did creation. Why Lord did creation? To reclaim the fallen conditioned souls by reforming their independent desire of enjoyment. The spiritual master, through his Vani, through his mercy, uplifts the consciousness of the disciple and tries to take him back to Godhead. And hence he becomes a very, very confidential associate of the Lord because he is doing most confidential service to the Lord. Hence we tell that Sakshad Haritvena Samasta Shastra. Because the mood of the spiritual master becomes one with the Lord to reclaim the fallen conditioned souls. So the spiritual master knows the heart of the Lord. So to the degree we align ourselves with the instruction of spiritual master, to that degree we also become dear to Lord. Can you open that, Prabhu? Our Shishyasteham Shadi Mam Tvam Prapannam. You remember Bhagavad Gita? Yeah. 2 point? 2.7 you can open. So there Arjuna is accepting the Supreme Lord is spiritual master, and Prabhupada is writing very nice about spiritual master's contribution and spiritual master's effect in spiritual life of the devotee. Purport you can read. Okay, now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. The only difference between Arjuna and all of us is Arjuna is realizing this and we are not realizing. We are not realizing that we are weak. We are not realizing that we are also confused about our duties. The very fact I am not able to dedicate myself to a spiritual life more and more because I am still confused. I still don't have faith. I still don't have faith on what I am receiving, because of which I am unable to dedicate myself more in spiritual life. So I am also lacking faith. Lacking faith means I am also confused. The very fact I am not able to give up my desire of sense enjoyment is my weakness of heart. I know everything. I know I should not do sense gratification. I know this is Maya. I know this is illusion. But still I am unable to give it up. This is my weakness of heart. So in this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. This should be our consciousness when we approach the lectures of spiritual master, when we approach the lectures of Srila Prabhupada, the way Arjuna is approaching whom? Krishna. Which not the Prabhupada is talking to the audience, or spiritual master is talking in yatra. He is not talking to me. No. Or Prabhupada is written purport for somebody else. When we read Prabhupada books, when we hear Prabhupada lectures, when we hear spiritual master lectures, it is very important to adopt this mood of Arjuna which Arjuna is having in this shloka. So my dear Lord, I'm confused. I'm lacking faith. How we are confused? We are confused because we are not able to follow. That means we lack faith. Lack of faith means confusion. And then I am having miserly weakness. So see, the purport Prabhupada writes very beautifully. By nature's own way, the complete system of material activities is a source of perplexity for everyone. In every step there is perplexity, and therefore it behooves one to approach a bona fide spiritual master who can give one proper guidance for executing the purpose of life. All Vedic scriptures and literature advise us to approach a bona fide spiritual master to get free from the perplexities of life which happen without our desire. They are like forest fire that is lit without anybody's effort. Similarly, the world is filled with perplexities without our wanting such confusion. No one wants fire, Prabhupada is telling, but still it will be there. The Vedic system advises that to solve the perplexity, one should approach spiritual master in parampara. A person with bona fide spiritual is supposed to know everything. One should not therefore remain in perplexity, but should approach a spiritual master. So to the degree we are having perplexity in our life, that means that's an indication of we are not approaching spiritual master. To the degree our mind is perplexed, what to do, why like this, why like that. To the degree we are confused, to the degree we are hopeless or faithless, to that degree we are still not connected with spiritual master. Though I might have taken initiation, but actually I am disconnected. So let's suppose this projector is connected to this, this screen is connected to this mobile, but that cable is not connected to the port. Then will it show anything? Will this show anything? The same way, this is like Diksha, and that is like following the instruction. So Diksha is done, but instruction is not being followed. Then externally it will look 3 round Kantimala. Prabhuji's Naam is Das, but Prabhuji is not connected. Prabhuji is not displaying Veda base. Veda base means he is not talking according to Vedas. He is not behaving according to Veda, Guru Sadhu Shastra. He is not having that vision of Guru Sadhu Shastra. He is confused, he is bewildered. So it becomes like Arjuna has heard Bhagavad Gita, still he is confused. He is not following. So we hear so many lectures of Prabhupada, so many lectures of spiritual master, but if you don't follow, if you don't try to connect with those instructions, that it's for me personally, then you will remain disconnected even after years of initiation. Years after initiation, you will remain disconnected. There are so many disciples of Prabhupada who left Prabhupada. Prabhupada said they were never my disciples. Disciple means not just taking initiation, Prabhuji. Disciple means following the instruction. And by following you please spiritual master, and then only Krishna is pleased. And if you don't follow his spiritual master, yasya prasadat na gati kuto. Kuch gati nahi hoga. No hope only for such a disciple. Understanding? What happened to Ramchandra Puri? Ramchandra Puri displeased whom? Madhindra Puri. And as a result of which, doomed. His spiritual life only doomed. Ruined. So this is the outcome of displeasing spiritual master or not following spiritual master. Daily we chant third offense. What is third offense? To disobey the orders of the spiritual master. To disobey means I know that this should not be done, but still I do. I know that this should be done, but still I don't do. This is called what? Disobedience. And disobedience leads to now aparad, Vaishnava aparad, lack of jivdaya. So Prabhupada is writing very beautifully the importance of spiritual master and the mood in which the Arjuna, in which we should approach spiritual master. So Guru is needed in all fields, just like Prakriti is supposed to be always dependent. What is Prakriti? Prakriti means woman. Woman is supposed to be always dependent, either on in childhood on father, in youth on husband, in old age on grown-up son. Same way, disciple or Prakriti, we are also Prakriti. We should be always dependent. Dependent on whom? Spiritual master. Spiritual master should be like our husband. And we should identify ourselves as object of enjoyment of spiritual master. While chanting, while dancing, while you're honoring prasad, seeing the spiritual master's hands everywhere in our life. See, a chaste wife, she will keep herself in such a way so that her husband is always pleased by looking at us, by looking at her. Same way, a disciple always conducts himself in such a way that his spiritual master is very pleased by looking at that disciple. And it's heart-to-heart connection. It's not external physical connection. Otherwise, quite often we find there are so many disciples of Prabhupada who never got to see Prabhupada. But still they are shaking the whole planet today by the power of their purity which they received by following Srila Prabhupada's instructions. And there was not even a single moment of time when they are not able to see Prabhupada. Same way with Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, I never felt separated from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. He never felt himself alone. So why loneliness comes in our life? Because we are not seeing our connection with spiritual master. Our connection with spiritual master should be seen through instructions, through Vani, not through Vapu. Through Vapu, we may not be able to go for every yatra. Through Vapu, we may not be able to go to wherever spiritual master is physically present. but he may not be physically present after some time. We'll become disheartened if we don't have this right understanding towards connection with spiritual master. What do you speak of crisis taking place after spiritual master leaves the body, leaves the planet, not body? But though the spiritual master may be present on planet, that disciple, so-called disciple, will have crisis in spiritual life. Correct? Makes sense? Understanding, huh? So this is very important. Our talk, our behavior, our outlook, our Nam Ruchi, Vaishnava Seva, Jividaya. All three should be in line that what my spiritual master will think about this. If I, how much am I doing? How much I am trying to endeavor? If I am not doing, am I trying to do? If I am not trying to do, am I feeling bad about it at least? Am I desiring to try to do? Okay, if I am not desiring to try to do, am I trying to get desire to try to do? This we should endeavor. Somewhere we should start. This should be our effort. The Lord is teaching by his own examples that how we should follow his spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Though he is the Supreme Lord, he is accepting Ishwar Puri as his spiritual master. And he manifested all the bhava and all, not before taking initiation, though he had everything inside, but still after spiritual master did. After Diksha, he started propagating and preaching. He is showing that how we should live by instruction of spiritual master. Lord Ram accepted Vishwamitra Muni. Lord Krishna accepted Sandipani Muni. Becoming initiated by the spiritual master means learn how to discharge devotional service. That means daily we should hear from spiritual master. How many of you hear daily from your spiritual master? Very good. Daily we should hear, Prabhu. Daily we should hear. Because the world is so powerful that much against our desire. Just like if knife is kept open, it will get rusted. You have to keep it properly used and engaged. Same way, our consciousness is like a knife, and a Maya is the atmosphere of Maya is so unfavorable that it will rust our thought process. So to not get our thought process rusted by the influence of Maya, it's very important that we should daily hear from spiritual master. Spiritual master means if you are initiated from your spiritual master, if not aspiring spiritual master, still not aspiring, hear from Srila Prabhupada. So daily without fail we should hear from Srila Prabhupada and then our spiritual master, and then only we should hear any other speaker except the one who is sitting here and the temporal classes. Scheduled classes, temporal classes, except this, we should not hear any other speaker unless we have heard from Srila Prabhupada at least half an hour and spiritual master for half an hour. Otherwise there will be confusion. We hear so many other speakers, know this, that, oh, that Prabhuji makes a lot of jokes, or that Prabhuji is very famous, he has got a lot of YouTube likes. My spiritual master does not have so much likes. This is external material outlook towards spiritual connection. And we feel dried. अरे मैं दीक्षा ले लिया, इतना सारा लेक्चर सुन लिया, इतना सारा नॉलेज है मुझे, आचार्य का कमेंट्री सब मालूम है, तो फिर मैं ड्राई अप क्यों फील कर रहा हूँ मुझे? क्योंकि किसके साथ कनेक्शन नहीं है? हस्बैंड को छोड़ के बाकी सबके साथ कनेक्शन बना के रखे. Understanding? How that wife will be happy? Spiritual master has taken our responsibility. So we should act based on his value in our life. And to the degree we regard that value of the spiritual master in our life, to that degree we will be happy. Hmm? So you should hear. Okay. We should not do nectar shopping, that I already told you. Understand the mood of, like, just like Devahuti. Mother Devahuti approached whom? She accepted her own son as spiritual master. Hanuman followed the mood of Lord Ram. Arjuna followed Krishna. Uddhava followed Krishna. Uddhava wanted to go back to Garat. He said, my dear Lord, you are going, why are you leaving me here? Lord said, you are the only one who know all my pastimes. I could not meet Badrikashram sages. Please go to Badrikashram and tell them about me. They will feel happy. So Uddhava agreed to stay back. So we find surrender and obedience is all about our connection with spiritual master. Our spiritual master's connection is primarily based on our surrender and obedience. Surrender means anything, anytime, anywhere. If I'm told, I'm ready to do. So we should aspire for this, bro. We may not be at that level. I'm not at that level. At least we should have that regard. I want to reach at that level. Anything, anytime, anywhere. That's what disciple. Surrendered disciple. Prabhupada writes very beautiful line in Canto 1 in one of the purport that unless the disciple is disciplined, obedient, and self-controlled, he cannot please spiritual master. He cannot he cannot follow the instructions of spiritual master. And unless he does that, he cannot go back to God. So DOS command, Asham procedure. DOS means discipline, obedience, and self-control. The self-control applies to what? Our mind control, our sense control, our tongue control, our talking, our prajalpa control. And then what else? Self-control means our controlling our anger on superior. Correct, no? See, we may not like always our superiors. Correct? So we have to control, self-control. I'm feeling angry, I'm feeling upset, but let me not show to him, otherwise he will stop giving me feedback. And then I will not improve. So let me control myself. Let me control my behavior. Let me control my tongue. Let me control my eyes. Let me control my ears. Let me control my external and working karmendriyas and jnanendriyas. And discipline means let me live a regulated life. Let me sleep on time, get up on time, follow sadhana card, read daily Srila Prabhupada books, not take more than half an hour day rest. This is disciplined life. Conduct myself properly, not taking Vaishnava for granted, not offending them, not talking ill of devotees in background. Discipline. And obedient means anything, anywhere, anytime he is told, he is ready to do. Obedient. See, Prabhu, if just like if you see now Devahuti and Kardam Muni, Devahuti is manifesting wonderful quality of a disciple, which is Adau Guru Padasraya. Same thing. You see the quality of Devahuti. She is having disciplined life, she's obedient and she is self-controlled. And as a result of which, what she got? She got fearlessness and the path of devotional service. Kardam Muni was so pleased because she was the daughter of the king, but still she gave up all the external upadhis. So we should not identify ourselves with any material designation, but I am the disciple of my spiritual master. And to the degree we are bent upon like that devotee to serve our spiritual master, one day our spiritual master's treasure will be by default shared with the disciple. Just like Kardam Muni freely gave Devhuti what he had achieved, just because of her connection with him. So just because of our obedience following the instruction of spiritual master and Prabhupada throughout our life, at the end, what Prabhupada and spiritual master got, that will be shared with us freely, though we are not qualified for it. Understanding? So, Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami followed Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shabari, you know Shabari? Shabari was that old woman. Her Matang Rishi told her that, you be here, we are going back to Gaurad, you be here, and one day Lord Ram will come, and then you can come after serving Lord Ram. She waited. Throughout her life, her hair turns grey, her body became emaciated. And that time she kept waiting that one day my spiritual master has told that Lord Ram will come. And then Lord Ram did come. And Lord Ram reciprocated with her on account of her faith in the instruction of our spiritual master and patiently following that throughout life. Simply waited. And sometimes we lose patience. Oh Prabhu, I've been chanting 16 rounds for 20 years. Why nothing is happening? Or 5 years? Or 1 year? So, Utsahat Nishchayat Dhairyat is needed even to follow spiritual master. Not only in our practice. We should be enthusiastic to hear spiritual master and to apply the instruction. We should be determined to follow. No problem, I'll fail, again I will try. No problem, again I failed, again I will try. For whom? For spiritual master pleasure I will try. Not for my progress, not for my purification. That is the outcome that spiritual guru will decide whether I should do or not. Let me do my part. Let me do my homework. Let me have patience. Dhruv Maharaj took shelter of Narad Muni. Correct? He was determined. He followed Narad Muni so strictly that Lord was bound to appear within 6 months. Lord was forced to appear in 6 months by his devotional, by his dedication and determination to follow whom? Narad Muni. So in eyes of spiritual master, it's not our qualification, Prabhu, but it's what attracts the Lord in our sincere endeavor to follow his spiritual master. Because Lord likes our spiritual master, he sees our connection with spiritual master and we also get mercy. Like Nalkuver and Manigriv were delivered by Lord because of Narad Muni, not because of their own acceptance of curse. It was the word of Narad Muni. Same when spiritual master takes the responsibility by giving initiation, and if we just abide by that initiation vows, then because of our connection with spiritual master, we will be also delivered, though we don't have any qualification. So we should not. There are three types of disciples. One is he understands the mood of spiritual master and follows it well before it is told. Second is he just does what is told, and third is he does not do even after it is told. So we find throughout the pages of Bhagavatam, you will find this connection of spiritual master and disciple. Genuine inquiry about spiritual life, genuine inquiry about how to develop taste, genuine inquiry about how to improve the quality of my practice, genuine inquiry about how to improve my consciousness. If we endeavor in this direction, then only our material endeavors will cease. But to the degree we are not inquiring about this, we will have great hope in material life and material endeavors. That हम होंगे कामयाब एक दिन. वो इधर की वजह उधर चला गया. So just like you cannot get degree unless you please the professor and spiritual master. Same way we cannot get degree of Krishna Prem just by chanting at the end of 10 offenses. When will get Krishna Prem? By pleasing the professor. Degree of Krishna Prema will come by pleasing the professor or spiritual master in University of ISKCON. We cannot disregard spiritual master and by chanting 10 offenses at the end Krishna Prem we will get Krishna Prem. You will get Krishna Prem in Janmashtami, but not Krishna Prem. Understanding? So I told what should be our inquiry. Parishit Maharaj followed Shukdev Goswami, attained perfection. Arjuna followed Krishna, attained perfection. Srila Prabhupada never felt separated from from his guru. Devahuti followed Kapila. Dhruva executed instruction of Narada. Prachetas followed Lord Shiva as guru, on account of which Lord appeared. They followed Rudragit, Prachetas. So throughout pages of Bhagavatam you will find we have to accept a guru and follow with faith and obedience and controlling ourselves. Otherwise, all our austerities, all our qualifications will become just cause of our damage. Don't think Hiranyakashipu was not qualified. Hiranyakashipu was very greatly qualified. Ravana was greatly qualified. These demons were very highly qualified. You see, Bali Maharaj could counter over the demigods by his pleasing spiritual master. When Indra went to our Brahaspati and told how to counter Bali Maharaj, Brahaspati told, stop thinking like this. There is no hope to counter him now. You get lost from here because he has pleased his spiritual master. Nobody can defeat him now. And demigods lost the battle because they had displeased Brahaspati. So the power of pleasing spiritual master is so much that even a demon can counter over the demigods. So we have both demigods and demon inside. But what we have to do? We have to please spiritual master the way Bali Maharaj pleased Shukracharya and counter over the demoniac mentality inside. Then only we can achieve victory in our own heart, in our own lives. The easy way is just to please spiritual master. How to please spiritual master? Just think what Prabhupada is given. Just do that. Just stick with what Prabhupada is given. We don't have to use our intelligence also. Prostitute got transformed. Which prostitute? Lakshya Hira. Hunter got transformed by following spiritual master. Which hunter? See, we are not like prostitute. We are much better. We are not like hunter also. We are still much better. We are not eating non-veg. Why there is no hope that we will not get transformed if we follow the spiritual master? That means that is the potency of following spiritual master. Kirata hunandra pulinda pulkasha abira shumba yavana kasadaya yenne chapapa yadapashraya ashraya shuddhanti tasmai prabhavishnave namaha. This sloka is being told the power of devotional service, which is given by spiritual master. That even such kind of people can be also uplifted by the power of following a spiritual master, who is giving the path of devotional service. Arjuna was perplexed, confused. He came out confident. Dhruva was also perplexed when he saw the Yaksha's mysticism. But that time he took the shelter of the instruction of the sages, and he could use Narayanastra. I mean, he could use the meditation by meditating on the holy names of Lord, by meditating on the instruction of devotional service. He could counter over the illusory potency which was created by Yakshas in his battle. Who? Dhruva Maharaj. Same way, Maya will create lot of illusion in front of us, but if we just remember the instruction of spiritual master, we will be able to overcome everything. Arjuna himself became disheartened after Krishna's disappearance, when he lost all composure in the absence of Lord. That time, what did he do? He just remembered the instructions of Bhagavad Gita, and he could overcome everything. That means the instruction of spiritual master are not different from seeing him personally. So though we may aspire for Vapu Seva, but we should understand much more than Vapu Seva is Vani Seva, which is real Adau Guru Padasraya. Somebody might not have taken initiation externally, but if he is following a spiritual master in heart of heart and he leaves his body, he will attain perfection. But somebody who might have taken initiation, but actually he got disconnected and he disobeyed the instruction of spiritual master, he may not have achieved the same destination. Understanding? So there is a shloka, can you open? 11, 20, 17. Till what time you can go, Prabhu? Till 8:10. 11, 11, 20, 17. So, open fast. 17, yes. See, throughout pages of Bhagavatam, you will find the obedience to his spiritual master is being emphasized and the importance of the spiritual master. All of you can recite after me. Recite the shloka. Nudehamadyam sulabham sudurlabham lavam sukalpam guru karnadharam mayanukulena nabhasvateritam Oman bhavabhim nataresa atmaha. Translation. See, it's told the human life is like a boat obtained by laws of nature. although very rare in achievement. And then Guru is like captain, and the instruction of spiritual master like instruction of the Lord is like favorable winds through Vedas. If we don't take advantage of this, we are like killer of our own soul. So we should not become killer of our soul. Spiritual master is expert captain. We have got. Who is our captain? Srila Prabhupada ki. Srila Prabhupada is our captain. So we are also in Jalduta. Provided we follow Prabhupada. Jalduta of ISKCON, where Prabhupada is leading all of us back to God. We should not jump off from Jalduta. Jumping off means jumping off means not following Prabhupada. Those who are following Prabhupada, they are with Prabhupada. Prabhupada said, I will always live with my instructions. I'm not different from my books. My purports are my ecstasies. How many of you read daily Srila Prabhupada books? Yes, very good. Do this and tell others also. You be the example which you want to see around. You are reading daily, tell others also to read daily. Remove their confusion. So to the degree we are like this, we will never be confused in our spiritual life. Prabhupada was never confused. Spiritual master is never confused. So those who associate with their Vani, they will also never be confused in their life. All our obstacles, anarthas, ulterior motives will be gone. Actually, these are the obstacles in our following spiritual master. What are obstacles? Attachments. Just like Chitraketu Maharaj was attached to his son, because of which he could not follow Angira Muni. Same way, if you are not able to follow, we should find out the tumor in our heart of a tumor of attachment and throw it away. That this is the cause of my not following spiritual master. So let me remove this tumor from my body, from my mind, my attachments. Lack of faith in instructions. So how to develop faith in instructions of spiritual master? Associate with those who have faith. Serve those who have faith. Then their faith comes in our heart also. Chant with those who have faith. Perform bhakti with those who have faith. There can be ulterior motives in following spiritual master. Because of that also, that becomes obstacle in following spiritual master. Ulterior motives. What can be ulterior motives? Gross sex and subtle sex. False ego. There can be false ego also because of which we don't follow spiritual master. Seeing Guru's hand everywhere is very, very important. Like Srila Prabhupada also. When doctor advised Srila Prabhupada, the doctor told the disciples of Prabhupada that, no, oh, your Swamiji's problem is praying too much. So Brahmananda, he wanted to punch on his face. But Prabhupada told, no, actually my Guru is telling me through him. And then Prabhupada started morning walk because of the doctor's advice. And you find such a nectar series came out of morning walk. So those who see Guru's hand everywhere, there will be nothing bad in their life. Everything will turn out to be a wonderful miracle taking place in our life. If we see Guru's hand behind that situation, what my spiritual master is trying to tell me, trying to teach me in this. Then we find Avadhut Brahmana took instruction from 24 Gurus. That means if we want to learn, everywhere we can see spiritual master's hand. But if we don't want to learn, even sitting in spiritual master's class right in front of him below Vyasasan will not make progress. But if you want to make progress, then even never seen spiritual master, there are Prabhupada disciples today in ISKCON who never saw Prabhupada. Their initiation also happened through letter. But still today they are leading the society. Understanding? Then we hear that Ramchandra Puri became ruined and Ishwar Puri flourished. Why? Because the latter one pleased spiritual master and the former one displeased spiritual master. Mukam karoti vachalam angum langayate kirim yat kripatamaham vande Shri Guru Dinatare. The power of spiritual master mercy means instruction. Instruction is not different from mercy, Prabhu. Mercy means not something, some light will come. Mercy means you will be able to follow the instruction. That is mercy. The instructions are only not different from mercy. He is giving instruction means mercy. Am I able to receive it? If not, that is my failure. So by doing that, even a dumb man can speak poetry. A lame man can cross mountain. What is the proof? You see, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is telling that my hand is shaking. I am so old. And he is writing Chaitanya Charitamrita at the age of 90. Proof, na? Is it not? Is Prabhupada is not a proof? The power of instruction of spiritual master. So we need to develop faith on the power of following the instruction of spiritual master. Nobody can do anything to me if I am following my spiritual master properly. If there is any problem, let me take responsibility of that problem in my life, that I am not following my spiritual master because of which this has come in my life. Yes, so this is a wonderful thing. The power of spiritual master. Prabhupada writes beautifully in purport of 1154. For one who does not take personal training under the guidance of the bona fide spiritual master, it is impossible to even begin to understand Krishna. Even understanding is difficult. What to speak of following? If you don't follow spiritual master. Personally understanding means? Personal means? The representative. Associating with the spiritual master through the representative of spiritual master in our life is direct association. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions? Everything is clear. I spoke simple, bro. Basically, conclusion is, what is the conclusion? You want to tell me. What you should do? What do you have to follow? See, 3 things at least practically you carry after this class. Daily hearing spiritual master. Daily hearing Srila Prabhupada. Then only you go to any other speaker. Apart from the one who is sitting here and one who is sitting in temple hall. Don't hear anybody else unless you have heard Prabhupada and spiritual master. Apart from these two. This is one person. Another is what? Daily reading Srila Prabhupada. Don't sleep without reading. Simple. You don't have to do something big after this class. Just do this small thing. Everything will happen. But if this small thing is not done, that means बोलते ना छोटी छोटी मगर मोटी बातें. It's very small thing but very very substantial. Those who hear daily and those who read daily Prabhupads, they will never be failure in their spiritual life. In the history of ISKCON, you can check, Prabhu, I am telling, based on the confidence of Prabhupada, power of purports. In the history of ISKCON, whoever has left ISKCON till now, there will not be even a single person in that who was reading Prabhupada books daily. You understand? Means somebody who is reading Prabhupada books daily, in history, no such devotee practitioner has left ISKCON. Your faith in morning program, your faith in japa, everything will improve. Your faith in Jivdaya, your faith in Vaishnava Seva, your faith in Nam Ruchi, everything will improve if you associate with Prabhupada through his Vani. Vani of lectures, Vani of purports. Just if what Prabhupada has given, Prabhu, that 132 GB they have made, you cannot complete in one life. So many room conversations, so many interviews, so many morning walks, so many lectures, so many purports. To complete this only, one life is not sufficient. That much Prabhupada is given in 12 years and gone. Not gone, he is still there. Eagerly waiting for us to receive what he has given. And ready to reciprocate with us. He is not deity. He is directly there, right there in front. But to the degree we follow, we will be able to associate with Prabhupada. We will feel protected, we will feel nourished. We will feel confident in our spiritual practices. Understanding? Hare Krishna. Yes.
It is swelling. Sort of, I go a little bit fast sometimes. Like suppose means before starting the chapter only, I have a eagerness to see how many verses are there. So then I make a target that okay, 31 are there. I
No
can
problem.
complete one.
Yena kena prakarena, you read Prabhupada books. Everything will be taken care, Prabhu. Just read. No, Prabhu, yaad nahi aa raha hai, Prabhu, ye ho raha hai, wo raha hai. No problem. How to read and all. No, just read. Start with read. Don't sleep without reading. Just like we take our vows now, how many rounds?
16.
Let that day be last day if I am not able to chant 16 rounds of my life. Because there is no other purpose of life than to chant 16 rounds. So we should think that let that day be last day when I am not able to read Prabhupada books in my life. That day should be my last day. That people should say, oh, today he did not read because today he died. Otherwise he was reading daily. Oh, today he did not chant 16 rounds because he left his body. That means he chanted till last day of his life. So all of you please pray that let that day be last day of my life when I'm not reading Srila Prabhupada books. That means I want to read. So you should pray like this, Prabhu.
So it's 45 minutes.
Whatever, you decide something. That you decide, that I will not tell. Otherwise it will become little. That you decide. I have decided for myself, you decide for yourself. Take the baby steps, Prabhu. Prabhupada is there to help us. See, just like father makes a child to how to learn walk. You know, father says, yes, come on, you can walk, you can walk, you can walk. The child is shaking. The child is losing confidence. But the child has only one hope. What? That my father will not allow me to fall on my head. Same way we should know that our Prabhupada is our father. He is our savior. He is our ever well-wisher. If we just take our baby steps towards him, towards his purport, towards his instruction, he will make sure that we learn walking. We stand on our feet in our spiritual life. And we contribute to the mission what he has given. And we share with the world what he has given. With that confidence, we should take our baby steps to commit more, to dedicate more, to be determined more, to follow Prabhupada. Prabhupada is still there in our lives. To the degree we follow him, to the degree we associate with him. Have faith that he will not allow us to fall on our head. So take a vow that let that day be last day when I am not reading Prabhupada books in my life. Let me leave body. Whatever is the purpose of life. Read Prabhupada books daily. That's the reason we are joining ashram. Bhakti Charisma Maharaj told, we join ashram to read Prabhupada books. Let that day be last day of my life when I am not chanting 16 rounds. And let that day be last day of my life when I am not reading Prabhupada books. Like that, you should go and pray to Radha Chandra. That, oh my Lord, let my heart stop pumping when I am not reading Prabhupada books. And let my heart stop pumping when I am not chanting 16 rounds. Confidently we should pray. Because there is no other purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? The flapping dead bodies there. Bhagavatam is telling, why do you want to live like trees? They are also breathing. So we don't want to live life like that. So live less life, live less. See, fine, we lived less, but at least I read Prabhupada books. I lived less, no problem. I chanted 16 until last day. That was my vow to spiritual master. So vow is fulfilled. There is no loss. Spiritually confident on this. And associate with these devotees who have that faith and conviction and determination. जैसा संग वैसा रंग हो जाएगा. कपड़े का नहीं होता, कम से कम चेतना का तो हो जाएगा. समझे क्या? चेतना हो जाएगा वैसा. So don't worry about anything. You just read, and you will find amazing miracles taking place in that. Today I am surviving in long back I would have left Prabhu. Long back I would have left Krishna consciousness. Only reason I am alive in my Krishna consciousness is because of Prabhupada purpose. There are so many things which you can't even express to our superiors. But Prabhupada purports give the real solace and the real shelter, which is always there with us. There are many things which you can't talk to anybody, bro. Which you can't tell even your counselor. When Krishna is eternally smiling. You associate with Prabhupada. Prabhupada knows. Prabhupada will tell exactly what you need through purpose. Will help you. Will give you shelter. Like father to a child. I would not have been here sitting and speaking like this if I was not reading Prabhupada. Lot of crises passed away and lot of crises are waiting. But I'm confident on not my strength, Prabhupada purports. My strength, Prabhu, I am worse than anybody present here now. That is my confidence or my qualification. But I am confident only on Prabhupada purports and Prabhupada Vani, the ultimate savior. Nothing parallel to it for 10,000 years to come. This is called adau Guru padasraya. Taking shelter of Guru. This is called taking shelter of Guru. Understanding? So let us take shelter of Guru now. I have to go for hearing Srila Prabhupada lecture. Okay? Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I seek all of your prayers, Prabhu, that whatever I have spoken, let me move in this direction only. Let my aspiration never waver, and let my only thought process be that day should be the last day of my life when I am not reading Prabhupada books and when I am not chanting 16 rounds. Okay? I seek all of your prayers, and I pray all of you also that all of you also follow. All of you also get strength to follow whatever I have told by mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Spiritual Master. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachadeshatare. See, just like Jayadratha had taken vow, and who lost sleep? Krishna lost sleep. Why? But this fellow took vow and slept. That tomorrow I will kill Jayadratha, otherwise I will enter into fire. He slept after taking vow like this. And Krishna is spending sleepless night how to fulfill this vow now. So according to my prarabdha karma, I might be going to meet with some severe accident or operation for 2 days or something, according to which I cannot read Prabhupada books. But I have taken vow. What? I will leave body better than having such kind of karma. Let Krishna see now what to do now. दीन बंधु दीनानाथ मेरी डोरी देना. भगवान मेरी डोरी आपके हाथ में है. मैंने वाव ले लिया है क्या कि जिस दिन 16 वाला नहीं होगा, जिस दिन प्रभुपाद बुक नहीं पढ़ूंगा, उस दिन मैं बॉडी छूट जाए मेरा. अभी आप देखिए क्या करना है, क्या एडजस्ट करना है, क्या नहीं करना. You should depend on Krishna's wish, Krishna's will. You take and Krishna will do the needful. But if you don't have faith, then you can't do. Because सही में हो गया था, सही में हो गया तो क्या प्रॉब्लम? No problem. So Krishna will say, no, that you have put faith on me, I'll keep your faith. Because you have put faith on me, I'll keep your faith. So if you put faith on Krishna, Krishna is reciprocate. He is not Nirakar, he is person. ये था हम प्रबंधन ताम से तय भजाओ में. जैसे आप, the way you will approach with faith, you will reciprocate with that faith. Oh, you have putting faith on me, you are taking vow like this, fine, I will fulfill it. Because you have put faith on me. According to your karma, you are not supposed to do like this. You are supposed to suffer. But because you have put faith on me, I will remove everything. I will do the needful. What he did for Arjuna. When Krishna left the chariot, the chariot blazed into flames. So much mantras and so many arrows were shot on that chariot. Arjuna was supposed to kill and die long back. The only reason he was alive because there was Krishna in his life. Same way, according to our karma and according to the imports of Maya, we are not supposed to survive in Krishna consciousness. But to the degree we are taking shelter of Prabhupada purpose and Guru Vani, to that degree our chariot of spiritual life will remain sustaining till our last breath and for eternity in spiritual world. That faith we need to keep and take our vows and take our steps. That yes, my dear Lord, yes, my dear Guru, I will do something for you. don't, otherwise body no use of life. So Bible says, be hot or cold, don't be lukewarm. Yeah. So it should be like this. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I see all of it to God and sincerely use it. Please accept whatever I have taken. Let fulfill if God so desires. Hare Krishna. For all of you also. Let all of you take your mind steps and gradually grown up steps. Take big steps with commitment. Hare